Okay, so this is a sample I collected from Oceanside Harbor, and I'm looking at it in the microscope using my iPhone, and it's focusing in and out, and I apologize for that, but the triangular shaped organism to the right over here in the middle is a diatom phytoplankton species, kind of triangular shaped. Over here, there's a protozoan moving around, trying to eat up some of the bacteria and smaller diatoms. You can see other things kind of jetting around in the background. Little worm up there, kind of reach out and try to grab things. Trying to keep track of this little protozoan here. As he moves around, the smaller things gliding by are diatoms. Ooh, there goes a smaller than a diatom. Ooh, there's our protozoan. As I focus up and down, you can see other things gliding. Most of these gliding things are diatoms, like this one right here that's in focus going across the screen. It's a diatom, so photosynthetic, can make its own food, unlike this guy up here who has to find food. But he seems to be doing a good job of it. So if I keep cruising around, I'll see other kinds of things here in this sample. Oh, there's him again. He's quite charismatic. Keep moving and see what I can find. Some other diatoms. Oh, there goes another protozoan. Kind of bouncing around in there. Smaller than that first one that we saw. But obviously moving around trying to find some food. Somebody's underneath here. Woo! Somebody just slid in and out. Oh, there it goes again. The smaller thing that moves more slowly is a diatom. The faster moving organism is a protozoan. There's somebody big underneath here. Oh, it looks like to be about the same kind of protozoan that we saw earlier, just larger. Let's see who else we'll run into here. Oh, this seems to be this larger thing that we can see with the segments is actually an arthropod, so that's a multicellular animal, not one of the protozoans that we're looking for. But there's protozoans poking around him. Oh, somebody big in here. See if I zoom out, if we can get a sense for who it might be. On these dock scrapings, you can find larval animals. So sometimes it'd be a small crab larvae. I can't really make out what this guy is. Sometimes you find small fish larvae even. You can get a sense for how much movement is going on here and around this sample. I just, in 5 minutes, went down there, scraped off the dock, and then put this under the microscope. Lots of little unicellular organisms living in this environment. This one that's down here, these are diatoms, as I mentioned earlier. They're photosynthetic, although they still have the ability to glide. And that allows them to access fresh water, fresher water, meaning that it has enough carbon dioxide for them. This longer cell, it's also a species of diatom. This organism here appears to be moving. Can't zoom any further. So I think you get the sense for how many different things are living in this sample. And it's just a drop on a slide from a scraping I did down at the docks. They call them fouling organisms because they foul up the bottom of people's boats. Not because they're foul-mouthed or foul-tasting, although I wouldn't taste them. Probably are foul-tasting. So I think that's all I got for here. Oh, who's that? this is some kind of, looks to be a copepod. Oh, and that's my dog. This organism here, you can see its legs. Even though my camera is being funny. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. If I find anything else really cool, maybe I'll make a different video.